Hi, my name's Rachel. This tutorial is part 2 of the functions demonstrations. In this tutorial I'm going to demonstrate and explain the purpose of the average function and absolute cell references. To work along with this tutorial you'll need to download the spreadsheet Session 4 R1 from the bottom of the page. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go to the December Sales tab at the bottom of the page. In this sheet you can see we have a list of orders that have been placed in December. Now what we want to do is find out what the average order value is. So if we click here in cell B37 and then we click on Insert Function and select Average, then choose OK, then we'll select the cell range that's got all of the order values in it and we'll click on OK. We can now see that the average order value is £77.53. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is go to the December Wages tab. In here we have 3 employees and the numbers of hours that they've worked. Over here we have the hourly rate of £7.50. So what we want to do is enter a formula into the total pay that will work out how much the employee needs to be paid. So we're going to type equals, open brackets, select the number of hours worked, times by the hourly rate, close brackets, press enter. So 80 hours at £7.50 an hour is £600. Now we want to repeat the formula for employee B and employee C. So, like we did in the first tutorial for functions, if we click on the black square and drag it down, but we can see there's a problem because it's saying 0 and 0. So if we click at the top, we can see in the formula bar we've got B2, which is this cell, times G2, which is the hourly rate. If we now click on the next one, we've got B3, which is the hours worked, times by G3. So it's automatically assumed that we're timesing by the next row down, and then in this one it's gone to G4. So if we delete these 2 cells and we click back in here, what we need to do is make G2 an absolute cell reference. That means that when we drag the formula down it won't change. So if we click between the G and the 2 and insert a $sign using our keyboard and press enter, now if we click on it again and drag it down, we can now see that we've got values in here, and if we look at the formula bar, G2 never changes, and we don't want it to change because the hourly rate is always in G2. And that's the end of the tutorial on functions.